guys, today we are going to make tacos for Cinco de Mayo. It's a little past Cinco de Mayo, but we really, well, and we're going to make quesadillas. You can make tacos, quesadillas, but quesadillas because our guys like that. But I have Mr. Vos with me.
How you doing?
Mr. Vos likes to eat all the food, but he needs a little lesson on how to cook it for himself.
Yeah.
So in order to make tacos, we are going to ground some beef. I'm going to put it in here and hold it, and we'll put it in. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
There we go. We're going to ground some beef. We have a skillet that's nice and hot. We're just going to break up the beef, and we're going to get it all cooked up. It smells really good. It's a little hot, I think. Let's go with it. I think I'm doing it right. You never know how to use this. So while we're cooking up this beef, the other materials that you need for this here are tortillas. We got large ones, so when we do the quesadilla, when you fold it in half, it's a really nice size. If you're going to make tacos, you get the smaller ones. We have fresh cut tomatoes. We have some cilantro, lettuce, salsa, taco seasoning mix, and we like to put some corn in our beef, which is really nice. And then we need 3/4 cups of water with our taco seasoning. One of the things we did behind the scenes is we took our tortilla and we got it warm on the thing, so it's not a completely raw tortilla and it tastes a little bit better. Oh, and then we need cheese. You keep stirring, I'll get the cheese.
You got it. This is gonna be good, guys. It smells good already, Dave.
We also have some sour cream. I just brought a little container. And then we have some cheese. We got the Mexican 4 cheese. Kraft was on sale, so we got a good deal. You're doing great, Mr.
Okay.
Mr. Merrill got us a couple things. We got some olives to add. And then we have some jalapeno lime avocado dip and spread. The kids love spicy in here. I do not like spicy. We're going to let this cook. We're going to drain out some of the grease when it's all done. And then we're going to add our seasoning mix and the corn, and then we're going to be able to assemble our quesadillas. What do you think? I'm going to get a bowl to put this in here.
Cooking up nice, guys.
I'm going to find a bowl. Alright, let's see here.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at this. It's almost cooked. We want it pretty much cooked before we move on to the next step. Sometimes you can add onions to this. We didn't do that today. I forgot about onions.
So the corn will go right in with the...
Yes, we're going to drain some of the grease out first because we don't need all that grease. We're going to have to do that carefully, okay? I'll show you my trick of draining grease.
Yeah, sometimes I use paper towel.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to do. All right. The beef cooks up really quickly. And that's looking pretty good. Let's get some of this grease out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bowl. We're going to do this as a teamwork, Mr. Rose.
You got it.
We don't need to wait.
Do this, right? Move it to the side.
Yep. Let's do this. Let's pour some out. Pour a little bit out. We're going to use the paper towels too, but that's a lot of grease.
How's it looking?
Pretty good, man. It's still going without knocking on one of these stuff. At home, I use a strainer, and I strain all the beef into the strainer. Now let's get the rest out with paper towels. That's looking pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Still be just a little. We need a little for moisture.
Yep. You got it, Mr. Bose. See, you're not too bad about this cooking stuff. So now we're going to add our seasoning mix. 3/4 cups of water. Nice. And then we're just gonna add our frozen corn. Gonna cook it right up.
Put it all together and I'll stir it up nice.
Yep, you got it, Mr. Rhodes. Looking good. So while that's finishing up, we want to get our quesadilla shell. My favorite thing to do first is to put the cheese down first, because then when you put the hot meat on the cheese, it's going to start melting. Okay, so we're going to put our cheese down first, and then we'll get, let me get a spoon. They're in that drawer. One for the tomatoes. Oh, we need one for sour cream, Mr. Mac. One for salsa. Doesn't that look delicious?
Boy,
Ooh,
Dave,
you want
you
to
smell
zoom in on
that?
that?
Oh boy.
Okay. So now you want to put a little taco meat right across here. And then we're going to take the meat. Yep, right on the cheese. Right on the cheese. There we go. A little bit more.
Look at that.
How about a little bit, one more scoop. All right, look at how good that looks. We're gonna add some tomatoes. Do you wanna put all that meat in here so I can use this pan?
Sure.
I'm gonna add some tomatoes. We're gonna add some olives. We're gonna add a little bit of sour cream. What I like to do with the sour cream is I rub it on this side. And we'll add a little bit of salsa. We'll put the guacamole on the side. We'll add a little tiny bit of lettuce. I'm just gonna break this up a little bit more with my hands. Okay, and a little bit of cilantro for flavoring. Now I would cut this up really tight, but we forgot to do that. So we're just gonna add a little tiny bit of cilantro for flavoring.
All right.
Alright,
Miss
got
Julian,
it all?
should I turn this off?
Well, we're gonna turn it down. Am I going in the right direction? I'm gonna turn it down a
You
bit.
got one warm,
We're
you're
just
on
gonna
one now.
wipe this out real quick. We wanna keep it hot. I'm gonna get most of this out. And now we're going to add a little bit more cheese on the top of this. Okay? And because we're making quesadillas, I'm gonna fold this in half. Where's that big?
I got it.
I think it's right on this side over there. And I'm just gonna hold it down with my hands for a minute to help melt it. And then we'll turn it over for a second and hopefully all the cheese melts really well when we wanna flip it. You're gonna do the flipping.
Okay.
I think I can trust you with that.
You can.
This is gonna be a good lunch. What do you think?
You guys are gonna love it.
Make sure we're still on. And then that'll help cook the tortilla shell too. Do we want to make a second one here?
Yeah.
Wanna make this
All
one?
right.
Go ahead here.
Cheese, David.
Here, this will be for this person. Okay. Oh, here, these are. Oh, that's fine. All right, you want to flip this, or you want me to flip it? Use them all.
Use them all.
Yeah, he's not gonna have a second one.
Okay, so I'm gonna flip this.
Yeah, you flip it. I want to see your flipping skills.
All right, here we go. We're gonna get right under there. Look at that.
Oh, you can tell it's getting a little crispy under there. so that's
Crispy.
good. All right, let's add
Okay, so we
some.
need some.
Yeah, let's see. All
Okay,
right.
here we go.
My hands are nice and clean, I promise.
Yeah, I just washed mine too. And then it's just a little cilantro and sour cream.
Some sour cream,
A little salsa.
a little salsa.
Oh boy.
Add a little bit of lettuce in there.
This one's Robbie's, right?
Yep.
Rob, we're getting your food ready, buddy.
You're gonna have a good little lunch here, guys. And then a little bit more cheese on top, so it
More cheese on
melts
top,
it
right
here.
there.
And I'm gonna pull this one out.
Oh boy.
Okay, and then you can put that one right in. We're gonna use a pizza cutter.
Some flat.
We're gonna use a pizza cutter to cut our quesadilla. Now, when you make these quesadillas, tacos, you can use chicken, you can use pork, you can use beef, you can use tofu, you can use whatever you want to make the perfect taco. We have the jalapeno lime. We're gonna put that on the side because it's a little spicy,
yes.
so in case somebody doesn't want it. Serve it with some more sour cream on the side and some more salsa, and you've got yourself a good lunch. What do you think?
I think it looks delicious.
All right, thanks guys.
Thank you.